I lost my nephew about a month and a half ago. And we had talked about doing this episode, man. He was starting to see the light, a young wolf, and just when we thought that he might just make it to be gray, the darkness caught up with him. This episode is dedicated to my nephew. And if I miss our talks, man, I miss you. Let's get into it.
Out in the streets where the wolves run free. Every move we made just to survive and be. Lessons learned hard, but still we stand tall. Now we drop gems for the youth, get a call. Gray wolves on the rise, wisdom on display. Welcome to the gray wolves.
Good morning, wolves. Welcome to the podcast. Let me talk to you today. No hype or none of that fake motivational speech stuff, man. Just the truth. Because if somebody would have sat me down and talked to me the way I'm about to talk to you, I probably wouldn't have had to learn everything the hard way. Let me tell you something about the streets that don't get said enough. The streets don't reward loyalty. They reward usefulness. You see, as long as you're useful, as long as you're making money, as long as you're ready to move when it's time to move, as long as you're feeding the chaos, you're valuable. But the minute you get locked up, you're replaceable. The minute you get hurt, you're replaceable. The minute you say, I'm trying to do something better with my life, I'm trying to do something different, you're replaceable. That's a hard truth to swallow, young wolves. But it's the truth, nevertheless. And that's the cold part nobody prepares you for, man. I watch little kids grow up, visiting their heroes through glass. I'm speaking from personal experience. You know what it's like to have your son come visit you in prison, man. Knowing that he's leaving out without his father. Knowing that the rest of the world goes on and moves forward and they don't think two thoughts about him. And yet we're locked up because our priorities are fucked up. Excuse my language, but we slide for the team. We ride for the fam. And the whole time our real family we're neglecting and showing them the wrong things. And the crazy part is when you're in it, you normalize it. That's what that life offers you. There's no shine, there's no glamour. And that's not normal. But when you're young and in survival mode, you don't know the difference. You see, you think surviving is living, but it's not. Surviving is just not dying. That's all it is. Living is building something that will last. Living is being a positive role model for your children and allowing them to carry your legacy on in the right way, with their heads high. And I didn't understand that for a long time. You see, social media makes it even worse nowadays. I can't even imagine if I was 21 in today's time, man. Back then, you had to be outside to see it. You did? Now it's in your pocket 24/7. It's in your hand. You're watching it as you're riding in the car, getting driven to school. You're watching it as you sit in the classroom when the teacher's not looking. You're watching it on the school bus. You're watching it on the playground. You're watching it at home. You're watching it everywhere, constantly being bombarded with the nonsense, man. You're watching stacks of cash, designer clothes, exotic cars. You're watching music videos that glorify the lifestyle, but nobody posts anxiety. Nobody posts sitting with your back against the wall in every restaurant or establishment you go to, man. Nobody posts checking mirrors, trying to make sure nobody following you home. Nobody posted paranoia. And here's something for all y'all to understand. Nobody posts not trusting your own circle. Yeah. It's real. Nobody posts waking up in the middle of the night. You should thought you heard something. Nobody posts sleeping with the lights on because that paranoia just won't let you go. They don't post that, man. They don't post that. That ain't peace. It's pressure. There was a time when I thought being the toughest man in the room meant I was somebody. I used to feel like if I could dominate the room, if I could out intimidate the next guy. Listen to what I'm saying to you. If I could out intimidate the next guy, I was somebody. If I could prove I wasn't to be played with, I felt accomplished. Sad, man. Nobody told me that discipline was more powerful than aggression. Young wolves understand me when I say aggression is loud, but discipline is quiet. And quiet wins long term. I wish I knew that sooner. I want to say something to you right now that might hit some of you hard. Some of us weren't addicted to money. We were addicted to validation. We wanted to feel important. We wanted to feel respected. We wanted to feel seen. And the streets gave us a fast way to get that feeling, but one thing you have to understand is fast validation comes with a long bill, and eventually you have to pay it with your freedom, with your relationships, and sadly with your peace. Sometimes even with your life. One day I realized something that shook me, as will you if you're blessed enough. I wasn't the young wolf anymore. I was the example, the cautionary tale. Younger guys were watching me, listening to how I talked, watching how I moved, copying what I wore, repeating what I said. And that's when it hit me. What am I teaching without even saying a word? Because whether you like it or not, if you're outside like that, somebody looking at you like you're the blueprint. And if you're the blueprint, what are you the blueprint for? Your wolves' answer is destruction. That realization hurt me because I had to look in the mirror and admit something to myself that I truly did not want to. And that was I wasn't building anything that would last. I was building a reputation, yes. But a reputation dies when you do. I wasn't building anything that mattered. I wasn't building anything with longevity. No, I wasn't building anything. I was destroying everything around me, including myself. Young wolves, let's talk about it. Let's talk about manhood. You see, somewhere along the way, we got taught that being a man meant being hard. That's what the streets do. Don't cry, don't show weakness, don't back down, don't let nothing slide. But you know what? Nobody taught us that being a man also means providing consistently. It means controlling your emotions. Being a man means thinking long term. Being a man means protecting your peace. Being a man means building stability. Anybody can react. Understand that. Not everybody can respond. Anybody can pull up, but not everybody can walk away. Let me tell you something real. Walking away when your ego wants to explode, man, it's hard, but that's strength. There's only 3 real endings in the street life, man. Only 3. So listen closely. 1 is dead. The other's locked up. And the 3rd is what very few of us get to see. And that's getting older, wishing you would have chosen different sooner. I became a gray wolf because I survived. Not because I did anything special. I was an idiot. I was raw, angry, violent, evil at times. I didn't do anything any more different than anyone else did running with me. They say God looks after babies and fools, and I surely was not a baby. But I survived. But survival ain't something to brag about. It's something to learn from. I carry scars, man. I carry scars from decisions I made when I was younger. I carry scars from friends that I lost who never got a chance to see how foolish and blind we were. I carry scars from opportunities I ignored, man. So many times my life could have changed for the positive, and I turned it down. I carry scars from moments I can't redo, for lives I've destroyed, for people I've hurt. This is why I'm talking to you. Let me speak directly to you. I want you to listen. You don't have to crash out to prove you're solid, man. You don't have to risk your freedom to prove you're loyal. And you don't have to scare people to earn respect. That's a lie we were fed. It's a lie you're fed. It's a lie everyone's fed. It's out there in that world, man. Real respect comes from consistency. Real power, that comes from self-control. We need to learn how to build a legacy. Real legacy comes from who you raise, not who you intimidate. Understand that? You want to be dangerous? Be dangerous with knowledge, man. Be dangerous with discipline. Be dangerous with financial literacy. Be dangerous in a business meeting. Be dangerous in a boardroom. Be dangerous being something positive and a role model to those younger than you who are looking up at you, man. That's a different level of power. And it's the type of power that lasts way longer than your name and reputation that you gathered out here in the streets, bro. The streets didn't love me, and they damn sure don't love you. They used me, and they're using you. As long as I contributed to the chaos, I was celebrated. But the very moment I wanted peace, it got quiet. The celebrations end. But I chose peace anyway because I got tired, man. I got tired of looking over my shoulder. I got tired of losing people that I loved, man. I got tired of pretending I was okay when I wasn't. I got tired of just surviving. I finally wanted to live. I wanted to wake up without anxiety. I wanted to be able to sleep without having the lights on. I wanted to be able to sleep without popping up every time I hear something move, crack, or fall. I wanted to build something nobody could take from me. I wanted freedom more than I wanted the applause or the celebration or the reputation, man. If you're listening to this and you're still in that life, know this. I'm not judging you. I understand you. Hell, I am you. I know the pull of it. I know the ego boost you get from it. I know the fast money and the adrenaline. But I also know the bill that comes later, man. And that's what I'm talking to you about right now. That damn bill is coming. And I need you to open your eyes and realize that that tab is long and it's coming to you. And ain't nobody gonna help you pay it, bro. And the interest on that bill is heavy. So if you're taking anything from this episode, take this. Aim your aggression at your goals, not at your brothers and sisters out in the street that walk, talk, look, and dress like you. Aim your discipline at your future, not at your gang, bro, not at the codes of the streets. Aim your discipline at your future. Discipline yourself, man. Become something bigger than what they tell you you're supposed to be. And aim your loyalty, not at your homeboys, your homegirls. Aim your loyalty at your growth and your family, bro. Because nothing confuses the streets more than a man who refuses to self-destruct. Trust me when I tell you that. You can still be solid. You can still be respected. You can still be strong. Just redirect it. Because the real flex is freedom, bro. The real power is control. You want to set up a legacy, man. Build something that will outlive you, man, and that will help others. I want to thank y'all for joining me here at the Great Wolves Den. I ain't going to hold you here long, man. It's something that needs to be heard. It's something that needs to be said. And I pray that it does more than going one ear and out the other. I'm not here to glorify my past. There's nothing to glorify. I'm here to make sure your future is bigger than mine was at your age. Hear me, young wolves? Stay sharp, stay disciplined, stay dangerous. But not dangerous with a gun, bro. Stay dangerous with your mind. Stay sharp. And remember, the streets don't love you. But I do. Choose something that does. Choose something that loves you, man. Choose something that shows you true love. Because people paying attention to you is not love. And when you're a young wolf, man, sometimes you don't know the difference between attention and love. It's the Great Wolves Den. I thank you for your ear. I love you guys, man. Stay dangerous.
Out in the streets where the wolves run free. Every move we made just to survive and be. Lessons learned hard, but still we stand tall. Now we drop gems for the youth, get a call. Gray wolves on the rise, wisdom on display. Welcome to the